Hello and welcome to English 1101. My name is Esperanza Waller and I will be your professor this semester. I want to take some time to introduce myself, give some tips on how to be successful in an online course, and to briefly go over the syllabus. Please note, you, the student, are expected to thoroughly read your syllabus, understand the expectations and policies listed in the syllabus, and to follow these policies. So I'm from Holly Springs, Mississippi. It's a small town near Memphis, Tennessee. I live in Birmingham, Alabama with my husband Doug, my three children, and my Chihuahua Max. We are a huge football family. I love the Green Bay Packers, and my son is a defensive end for the University of Alabama at Birmingham. So I received my bachelor's degree in journalism from Middle Tennessee State University. And then I received my master's degree in English from Jacksonville State University in Jacksonville, Alabama. I have worked in secondary education with special education students for 7 years, teaching them reading and language arts. I love to teach English because I love to write, I love to read, especially poetry, romance novels, and historical fiction. I also love to teach English because I like to get to know my students through their writing. I believe writing allows you to express yourself and your views in so many unique ways. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. Now I want to discuss things you can do to be successful in an online course. These tips will help you to pass the course and receive the grade you desire. This is extremely important if there are any dual enrollment students taking an online college course for the first time. I can't stress this enough. It's very different from high school because you don't have anyone telling you what to do. You don't have anyone basically around you in person giving you reminders about things. You are pretty much responsible for your learning. You're responsible for your grade, and you are responsible for logging online every day, reading your syllabus and course schedule each week. It's very different because we won't ever meet in person. Everything will be solely done online, and our communication will be solely through email only. So please keep these things in mind. Okay, so first, read your syllabus every week so you are aware of course expectations and policies. I cannot stress this enough. Your syllabus is literally your best friend, not just in this course, but in any course, any college course. It answers any questions you may have. It tells you about the course and policies that are enforced and what you as a student are expected to do. So please, please, please read your syllabus every week. Read the course schedule every week because it lists the due dates and names of all the assignments for the entire semester. This is extremely important because this is what I use all semester. The dates and times are approximate, meaning that I rarely change a due date for an assignment. If I do, which is rare, I will make sure that I will announce it in Blackboard and via email. Okay, so number three, check your student email in Blackboard daily. I send weekly announcements via email in Blackboard, and it also sends automatically to your student's email. Each Monday, I announce the assignments and expectations for the week. On Saturdays, I send a reminder email of the assignments that are due on Sundays. So each week, Monday starts a new week. You will have a new assignment starting Monday. That assignment will be due the following Sunday by 11:59 p.m. There are a lot of assignments where you have a 1-day grace period, which means that if you don't turn in the assignment on Sunday by 11:59 p.m., you have until Monday by 11:59 p.m. to turn in the assignment. And when you log into Blackboard and you look at the assignment due date, it will automatically show Monday by 11:59 p.m. because that includes your 1-day grace period. So if you don't have it submitted Monday by 11:59 p.m., you will receive a 0. The reason I'm doing this is because I want students to learn the importance of turning in assignments on time. It saves you time and stress. It saves me time and stress, and it gives me more than enough time to grade your assignments. But if you turn in an assignment late, then I will have to grade late and late penalties will be applied, which in turn brings down your grade. So please, please, please turn in assignments on time. Number four, do not procrastinate and wait until the last minute to turn in assignments. Your assignment starts on Monday and is due the following Sunday. You have the 1 day grace period, as I mentioned before, which gives you 7 days to complete assignments. For this course, 7 days is plenty of time to submit assignments. Number five, submit assignments on time to prevent falling behind. It's hard to catch up in a writing course because there are so many stages to writing an essay. And each stage is an assignment that's graded. So if you don't turn them in on time, then you end up falling behind and it's really hard to catch up. This will significantly affect your grade, especially for final drafts, which do have late penalties applied if submitted late. And the late penalties can bring your grade down a whole letter grade with the final drafts. Okay. Number six, be ethical and honest in your writing. Please do not plagiarize. Avoid plagiarizing at all costs. Plagiarizing only earns you a 0 and negatively affects your grade. You are expected to write your own original work because this helps you develop as a writer and improve your writing skills. Number seven, take initiative and be proactive in your learning. Turn in assignments early if possible. Please make the most of your learning experience by taking initiative. I mean, you are paying for this course, or your parents are paying for this course. So take initiative. When you take initiative, you can see good results. I can guarantee that. Number eight, develop a good study plan that you know works for you, whether that is setting reminders on your phone or laptop, writing your course schedule on a calendar, study in a quiet environment free of noise and distractions. Whatever study plan works best for you, please utilize it for the course, in any course. Okay, now I'm going to briefly go over the syllabus, but please remember that you are responsible for reading it on your own and understanding the policies. So number one, make sure you have met the prerequisites for the course. You should make a minimum score on the asset or compass exam or have taken English 098 and reading 098 or English 090. Number two, my main point of contact is email. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me. My email address is listed in the course syllabus. It's ewaller@laniertech.edu. I will do my best to respond within 24 hours. But please remember, if you email me on Friday, you won't receive a response until Monday because I don't really check emails on weekends because most of the time I'm grading. Three, again, check your student email and Blackboard daily for updates and announcements. This is extremely important since we don't meet in person. So, number five, your textbook is free and downloadable in Blackboard under the Start Here tab. This textbook will be very helpful to use with classwork assignments. Number six, please have a good working computer or laptop because all of your assignments will be done and submitted online. Make sure your laptop also has a working webcam because this will be required for the final exam and practice final exam. So throughout the course, the only exam that will be proctored or videoed is your final exam and the practice final exam. So it's very important that you know this early in the semester so that when exam time comes, you won't have any problems logging on or any things of that matter. Later on in the semester, you will be required to take the practice final exam using the Respondus Lockdown browser, which is what we use to proctor the exam. And you will be required to do this 1 month before the final exam, just so that you will know how Respondus works, so that you can make sure you have a properly working webcam with your laptop or computer. Okay. Number seven, grading. So this is how the grading goes in the course. All classwork is worth 10%. The narrative essay is 15%. The argumentative essay is 20%. The textual analysis essay is 25%. And the final exam is worth 30%. So basically, you'll have classwork. You'll have 3 major essays to write, and then the final exam. Okay, number 8, submissions. This is very important. It's very detailed in your syllabus, so please read this when you get ready to submit assignments. I'm just going to briefly touch on a few points. You are responsible for ensuring that your writing assignment is submitted correctly, not the professor. You, the student, are responsible for ensuring that your writing assignment is submitted correctly. Valid submissions must contain a readable, accessible assignment. Blank submissions, submissions without attachments, or submissions with incompatible file attachments are invalid, and a 0 will be applied. Please check your file carefully and make sure that you are submitting the correct file in the correct place. When a student does not submit the correct file in the correct place, I have to unsubmit the incorrect file so that the student can submit the correct file. So the reason I'm stressing the importance of submitting the file correctly is because when you don't, it delays grading, and then there's a lot of things I have to go through on my end to unsubmit the incorrect assignment in order for you to submit the correct assignment, and it causes more stress on you and more stress on me. So if you take the extra time and just carefully read the instructions on how to submit the assignments in your course syllabus, you should not have any issues. If for some reason you have any type of technical issues when you are trying to submit an assignment, please email me as soon as possible and let me know so that I can do my best on my end to email you instructions on how to do it correctly. But please refer to your syllabus first before reaching out to me, and look at the instructions. And the instructions are also in Blackboard with your assignment. I had a lot of students that didn't submit assignments correctly last semester, and it really caused a lot of delays in grading. So let's please try to avoid that at all costs. Okay, grading. So writing assignments are graded using a holistic rubric, and the rubrics are normally attached to each assignment in Blackboard. So all you have to do is use the rubric for certain assignments. The rubrics pretty much tell you what's expected, especially on the discussion board posts. It tells you exactly what questions you are supposed to answer and address in that assignment. So the rubrics are a more accurate assessment of skills and comprehension, and they really help us to grade very well, and it helps you to know as a student what's expected and what type of grade you will receive based on how you follow the rubric. Feedback and review. So I do not review full essay drafts via email. However, I will provide feedback on topics, thesis statements, and outlines. So let's say if you are trying to decide on a topic for an argumentative essay, and if you need some help deciding which topic would be more beneficial, email me the topics and then I will send you feedback via email. If it's outline, maybe you can email me an outline and I can review that and give feedback before you submit the final one. Thesis statements. If you are having trouble with a thesis statement, or you have a question about it, and you need some advice on how to change it or adjust it, that's different. You can email me those things, but do not email me a full essay draft, because I cannot provide feedback through email with an essay. So I will only provide feedback on an essay in Blackboard. So let's say, for example, if you have a technical issue and you can't upload and submit your email to Blackboard, do not email me the essay and expect to get a grade, because I will not grade it. I can't grade it through email. It has to be submitted to Blackboard. So if you have a technical issue about submitting an essay, just email me and let me know what problems you're having, and I will email you back what you need to do to correctly submit the essay. This is also stated in your course syllabus in detail. So if you want your essay to be graded with instructor comments and feedback, they must be submitted to Blackboard Ultra by the deadline date. So the student and instructor commentary are very important for this course. A lot of times essays might need to be revised, and that's understandable. So that's why it's important to submit it in Blackboard, because when you submit it in Blackboard, I can annotate your essay, show you the mistakes or what you need to change or what you need to work on, what you need to develop. But I can't do that through email. And if you don't submit the essay through Blackboard, I won't see it. I'm going to assume that you didn't turn it in, and then I'll have to enter a 0. Okay, so if you look in your syllabus, it kind of tells you about instructor response time. I try to respond within 24 hours. Sometimes it's 48 hours, depending on grading, because I do have more than one college course that I am teaching and grading. As I said before, if you send an email on a Friday, most likely you won't get a response from me until Monday, because I don't normally check email on the weekends because I'm grading. I check email during the week. Okay, no-show policy. This is very important. Any student, whether you are a day, evening, full-time, part-time, in-class, online, who does not physically attend the first scheduled class meeting for an on-campus class or complete an academic assignment during the 3 calendar day add period for an online class, will be considered a no-show. This is very important. So when you log into Blackboard for the first time on the first day of class, it is going to have a list of assignments that you must complete by the deadline date to avoid being dropped from the course. And it tells you this in your course calendar and your course syllabus. So there are specific assignments that are due Monday, January 20th by 11:59. No, I'm sorry. Let me correct that. There are course assignments that are due Monday, January 20th by 12 noon. And these are the first week assignments, and they must be submitted by that deadline date to avoid being dropped as a no-show. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Academic honesty policy. So appropriate disciplinary procedures and sanctions shall be applied to any student acting individually or in concert with others who commits or attempts to commit academic dishonesty. Basically, this is being dishonest on quizzes, tests, or assignments, claiming credit for work not done or done by others. This is also related to like Chat GPT or using AI assisted technology. All of this is considered academic dishonesty. So please avoid doing these things and read this for more details in your syllabus. Plagiarism policy. We all know what plagiarism is. It's a dishonest act that occurs when a student passes off someone else's work from as little as a sentence or a phrase to an entire document as his or her own. So this can range from not citing an author for ideas or published material, from including, work from the internet, to copying and pasting information from websites. Just don't do it, because it's not worth it. It will just cause you to get a 0 on the assignment. And it tells you in the syllabus, essays with 40% or more of their content coming from outside sources will earn an F for that assignment. And then repeat offenders will receive an F for the course. So please, it's not worth it. Don't do it. I'm here to help you. So if you need any help, please reach out and email me. Lanier Tech also has a student success center that is really good about helping students. They also have like online appointments that are available. If you can't meet them in person, they can work with you online. If you do have access to uh, nearby campus and you can go in person to the Student Success Center, you can go in person and they will gladly help you. You can go online and schedule your sessions. So please do that before you try to plagiarize. Um, Due dates. So new assignments, like I said before, I posted on Mondays. Assignments are due on Sundays by 11:59 p.m. You have a 1-day grace period on the following assignments: working drafts, outlines, peer reviews and discussions, and quizzes and tests. So you have a 1-day grace period on these assignments. You do not have a 1-day grace period on final drafts. Final drafts are um, they can be submitted late, but please remember, if you submit a final draft late, late penalties will be applied. So the late penalties on final drafts, if it's late the same day, it's 10%, next day 20%, second day 30%, third day 40%, and a zero if it's not submitted within 3 days. This is located in the syllabus. Your final exam is not accepted late and must be taken on the assigned dates only. And you'll have 2 dates assigned to take your final exam. And lastly, the final exam is proctored. And I mentioned this earlier, you will need to have the Responders Lockdown browser, and you will need to have a laptop or computer with a working webcam because we do have to proctor the final exam. All of your other quizzes and tests will not be proctored. You can use your notes or your textbook to help you with your other quizzes and tests throughout the semester. I really look forward to working with all of you this semester. I wish all of you good luck, and I look forward to working with you soon. Have a great day.